Hi, boys and girls. I'm back again with another Mother's Day story because, as you know, Mother's Day is on Sunday, and I saved my favorite Mother's Day book for last. And I hope that you really enjoy this Mother's Day book as much as I do. This book is called Love You Forever, and it's written by Robert Munsch and illustrated by Sheila McGraw. And this is a really special Mother's Day story. So listen carefully, and I hope you enjoy it. A mother held her new baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she held him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." You can see she's rocking her baby. He's a little newborn baby. Just like your moms used to rock you when you were little babies. The baby grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 2 years old. And he ran all around the house. He pulled all the books off the shelves. He pulled all the food out of the refrigerator. And he took his mother's watch and he flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, "This kid is driving me crazy." And I bet some days your moms say that to you too. Look at the mess he made. And putting his mom's watch and flushing it down the toilet? Oh, that's a naughty little boy. But at night, when that 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the door to his room. She crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of his bed, and if he was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you for always," or "I'll love you forever, I like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." And look, she went in there. The little boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. And he grew until he was 9 years old. And he never wanted to come in for dinner. He never wanted to take a bath. And when Grandma visited, he always said bad words. Sometimes his mother wanted to sell him to the zoo. And look at the mess he made. He comes in with muddy shoes and makes a muddy mess all over. And Mom says someday she wants to sell him to the zoo. But at nighttime, when he was asleep, the mother quietly opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that 9-year-old boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." And look at, she picked up that 9-year-old and she's rocking him. The boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends and he wore strange clothes. And he listened to strange music. Sometimes the mother felt like she was actually in a zoo. And look at, there he is. He's a teenager. And he's listening to strange music. He's eating pizza on the floor, making a mess, knocking things over. Look at that. You know, sometimes teenagers can act a little crazy, right? But at nighttime, when that teenager was asleep, the mother opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that great big boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." Look at, he's got to be pretty heavy for her to pick up, right? He's a teenager. She did it. That teenager grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a grown-up man. He left home and got a house across town. Well, there he is. He's moving out and he's getting his own house. So that's what happens when you grow up, right? So he's moving away. But sometimes on dark nights, the mother got into her car and drove across town. Look at what she has on top of her car. What do you think she's going to use that for? If all the lights in her son's house were out, she opened his bedroom door, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of his bed. If that great big man was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." And look at, she picked him up. That must have been hard for her to do, right? And look at how much older the mom has gotten. As the boy gets older, so does the mom. Well, guess what happens? That mother, she got older. She got older and older and older. One day she called up her son and said, "You'd better come see me because I'm very old and sick." So her son came to see her. When he came in the door, she tried to sing the song. She sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always." But she couldn't finish because she was too old and sick. Well, there's her calling him on the phone. The son went to his mother. He picked her up and rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he sang this song, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be." And look at, there he is taking care of her now. When the son came home that night, He stood for a long time at the top of the stairs. There he is, back at his own house. Then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter was sleeping. He picked her up in his arms and very slowly rocked her back and forth, back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." And there he is with his own baby. The end. I hope you enjoyed this story as much as I do. And I usually have to have tissues with me when I read this. My eyes are a little teary right now. I want you to know that your moms take very good care of you your whole life. And guess what? Someday you're going to have to take care of your moms too. And you should always do nice things for your mom, and especially on Mother's Day. So after reading this story, think about how much your moms love you and how much they do for you every single day. And they love you forever, even when you're grown and big. So never forget that. You'll always be your mom's baby. All right, I hope you enjoyed this story, and remember to be good to your mom on Mother's Day. I'll see you again soon.